missile attack at the moment. Welcome back. It's very good to see you all again. Now, I don't know if you guys keep up to date with current affairs, but there's been a spot of bother in the Middle East of late. And I should know, because I live here, in a Gulf oil state that shall remain nameless. But fear not, something as insignificant as a major regional war is not going to stop me from going on a nice holiday. So today, we're doing just that, and heading to the capital of the Hidden Kingdom, Saudi Arabia. We're going to Riyadh. But the only way I can get out is via road, because all the planes are grounded. So I've had to hire the services of a private chauffeur. That private chauffeur is none other than friend of the show, Abbi. Okay, so we're all packed up for our big road trip to Riyadh. Abbi, are you ready?
No.
Fantastic, let's go. Straight through the Saudi border, no dramas. How did you find it?
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Good bunch of lads, aren't they? Saudi border
really
guards.
Nice. Yeah, really
very nice. And you can see Saudi is a lot more sandy. As soon as you cross the border, you can see these lads. If we just... Whoa!
Oh my god.
They are digging out the sand dunes to stop the sand dunes coming across the road. We're straight in the desert, getting a good feel for it.
Yeah. It's a lot different to what we're used to.
It's a lot different. It's a lot different to the standard Gulf states. It's a proper desert, so let's see how we go with that. Well, we've made it in one piece, and now we're off to the Najd Village restaurant, which is in the Michelin Guide, and it serves traditional Saudi food. And I believe you sit on the floor, which adds to the Arabic flavour. Let's go. Right, we got slightly carried away, but here's what we turned out with. Cheese sambusa, a nice sort of salad. This is called Najd Special. It's macaroni and chicken, but the chicken is cooked in a lamb jus reduction, which sounds absolutely filthy, frankly. This is chicken kabsa, which is the Saudi national dish. Then we've got a little bit of bread, and as all Arab dinner tables should have, some of this kind of really cheap vinegary but really nice hot sauce. So, Abbi, you excited about this one?
It's a lot of food.
It is a lot of food. It's a hell of a lot of food, but we will give it our best go.
How's your food?
Honestly, that is insane. It's like a really rich, if you can hear banter, because we are actually under missile attack at the moment. And we've just had an alert on our phones, but it's fine. It's like having a really rich Italian bolognese ragu, but with a roast chicken on the top, and it's absolutely quality. I want, when I die, bury me in a lamb jus reduction. That's all that is. Any views on your Arabian chicken kabsa?
It's really nice. It's good flavours in there.
Get her on Saturday Kitchen. Unbelievable. We finished up with our meal, and it was absolutely outstanding. It cost 130, no it didn't, it cost 116 Saudi Riyal, which
you
is
added a tip.
I did add a tip, which is the equivalent of $30 US for all that food, which I thought was
really good,
absolutely unbelievable. And now we're in an absolutely bizarre place. Abbi, where have you brought us?
We're back in China.
We're in China.
We're at Boulevard World, which is just like loads of different countries from around the world all in one place.
And it's like a market and a theme park and a food court all at the same time, and I don't really know what's going on, and people keep harassing us. Which is exciting.
Well, I have already bought something,
There we go.
there you go.
There we go. Now, they're quite funny about people filming here, so I'm already using my phone and hiding the microphone.
Yeah.
Not very well. So we're probably just going to walk around and have a look at what's here and do some B-roll.
Yep.
And suffice to say, it will be weird. And probably we'll just have a drink and run away. But that's fine.
Sounds good.
That's the modern world, guys. That's the modern world. You can see a little bit in the background the Japanese zone, Boulevard World. Honestly, what do we think?
It's a really cool concept and idea, but it's just a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot, right? And the thing for me is you pay your way in. It's not much, it's like 10 Riyadh, whatever that is, like £2, $2.50. And then you've got people like hustling you, just trying to hard sell you everything, calling you in. You can't relax anywhere you go in the whole place, really. There is also some absolutely bizarre stuff. There is a zoo, full zoo in the middle of it. We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, and a dolphin.
It's got a dolphinarium.
Yeah.
You go feed a white lion.
No.
It's very sort of like out there. You know, I bought a small magnet with a picture of Mohammed bin Salman on it.
Yes.
I was quite pleased with that. You bought a magnet, didn't you?
Yeah, I bought a few.
Bought a few magnets.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, I always say an out of 10 rating is fundamentally meaningless. So out of 10, what would you rate Boulevard World?
I think like a 6.
Yeah, 6. If I really wanted to go and play laser tag or feed a white lion, maybe like 8. But if you just want to have a little walk around and have a nice relaxing evening somewhere, I don't think this is the place for you.
I think because we're trying to do it all at once as well, and it's getting a bit late now.
We're trying to fit it all in.
Yeah, go through it all.
Trying to fit it all in. All right, well, a fascinating place, Boulevard World. A monument to the human spirit. I don't think it's for us.
No.
So onwards and onwards to day 2. Day 2 in Riyadh. We're in a slightly obscure residential industrial area. Where are we going, Abbi?
To the edge of the world.
The edge of the world? What are you talking about? What? This is terrifying. Are you a flat earther or something?
No, I'm not.
No, the edge of the world. Riyadh is bang in the middle of the Najd part of Saudi Arabia. It's surrounded by lovely, lovely desert and sort of sparse terrain. So we're going to go and see some sparse terrain, which is called the end of the world. And obviously we're going for a sunset tour, which means that the sun has decided not to shine at all today.
Yeah,
and
it's been raining.
Hammered it down this morning, which is just what happens in life if you're from England. So we will make the very best of the situation.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get at least a couple of decent shots of the edge of the world. Or the end of the world.
I don't know which one it is.
Whatever, who cares? Could be in bloody Doncaster, absolutely grim, absolutely grim. Sod's law. Look at this handsome fella. Whoa, beauty. Handsome. Anytime you're in the Arab world and you have to take a little pit stop by the desert, it was chucking next to a sort of slightly dodgy camel enclosure. But camels are hilarious. Just look at them.
Let's go, guys. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I was like, I didn't know what to do. Are you okay? Because you're hot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Classic.
Why did you not go through the car? Why did you run away like that?
Okay, unexpected. Oh, that was mad.
Let's go, my friend. Let's go.
He's claimed another victim.
This camel not friendly.
You're telling me.
What just happened?
Right, I was going on my wander, okay, being very positive about camels and the camel community, saying I like camels, they're very chill. And then I like stopped, right? Then I turned the camera on again, and some other guy has just been butted by an irate camel. So I think, okay, camel's lost his mind. I'm standing there by the Jeep. Camel just for no reason, and you can see it on the video, just starts galloping directly in my direction. And well, you later said, "Oh, why didn't you get in the car?"
No, I didn't say get in the car. You should have gone in between the cars because it wasn't going to go in between the cars.
I mean, how much? It's like getting hit by a car. Like the camel was massive, super livid, just blasting directly towards
really
me.
Scary.
I panicked, but I've got this camera in one hand. I've got a microphone. I've got the microphone box on my phone, and my trackies are falling down, so I try to pull my pants up with one hand, run away from a marauding camel, absolutely terrified. So I've reappraised my view of the camel. Everyone else had a great laugh.
I didn't.
You didn't have a great laugh. You were scared. I found it funny, but even now, you know when like something really shocking has happened and you laugh, and then like 5 minutes later your body is like something has just happened, like so it's alright. So now my heart is still beating really fast and I'm kind of really stressed. I literally, just before that happened, I was laughing with the driver like about me moving away from the camels because I'm scared of them, and then that literally happened. I was like, this is why. That's right, you got to respect the camel, but here we are. This is like a part of the nature reserve where they look after gazelles, and we've stopped because the drivers are having a pray. It's the last day of Ramadan. We're going to get back in the Jeep and go and see this edge of the world. Hopefully I retain a normal resting heart rate.
Honestly.
Inshallah.
Petrifying.
Well, we made it.
Just about.
We're at the edge of the world. We just went to a very nice place. We have some video of it, but it was so insanely windy that it's going to be basically entirely unusable. So we've been given an hour and a half to stroll around this. I have no idea what we're going to do for an hour and a half, but the views are quite spectacular.
That's crazy.
Which fortunately the GoPro is terrible at capturing because it's a wide angle lens, but if you look, hopefully we pivot around and it looks like this. Do you think that's giving? Is it giving Lion King?
It does feel a bit like Kenya, yeah.
A little bit like Kenya. If you haven't, go and watch the Kenya video, which I'm ritualistically burned by a Maasai tribesman. Great times for the channel. It's currently on about 64 views, so you know, standard, big blockbuster that one. Let's have a little wander. That is absolutely phenomenal. Not sure about this. What are we doing?
At this time,
Is it worth it for the gram? Little scientific point. Lots of what I think are fossils here. I think I saw a fossilised sponge earlier, but if not, the rocks all have like quite detailed patterns on. So, answer on a postcard. Is that just a crack? Yeah, that is a cracked rock actually. But honestly, there was something of interest I saw. There you go, look. Can you see there? I think that is a fossilised. I think that's a fossilised sponge. If it's not a fossilised sponge, and anybody's actually watching this video, please tell me what it is, because I'm intrigued by these sort of little dotty rocks everywhere. We're in a little cave at the edge of the world.
Yeah.
How have you found the experience?
It's very windy. It's cool, but it's very windy.
It is a tad windy, isn't it? It is a tad windy. I am genuinely astonished at the lengths that people will go to get a photo on Instagram.
Yeah, they were like hanging off the edge over there with a man taking a video of them. Did you see that?
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty stupid, but
we're not near the edge,
we're not near the edge. We're in a little cave. We've still got an hour to kill.
Yeah, I know.
We're just getting battered by sand in a cave. But I suppose, there's worse places to pass an hour.
Yeah. The scenery is so incredible.
The scenery is second to none. It's absolutely stunning. It is absolutely stunning. And again, I think Saudi's been a big surprise, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, definitely.
I did not think Saudi looked like this. I thought it was all just sand, but actually it's rocks as well.
Well, the desert, you mean, not the actual place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that? I don't know what. Yeah, probably. I don't know what I'm talking about really. But anyway, it's nice. It's very nice. You should come to the edge of the world, but come on a sunny day, because all of those Instagram photos where people have go away, the sun setting over a beautiful rock face. We have none of that, but we do have some rocks and we do have some wind.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
And sometimes that's how life goes, isn't it? Are we ready to make a move?
Yeah.
Come on then. Holy Lord. Right. We have scaled the 3 peaks of the world's end. We are being hammered by wind. I think it's time to call it for today.
I would say so.
What do you think?
Yeah. It's going to be more of the same.
It's going to be more of the same. Some rocks, a lot of wind, billowing clothing. It's quite entertaining. But that's day 2 done. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, day 3. Back in business. Where are we, Abby?
We're at Laysen Valley.
Yeah, but this place, Laysen Valley, it looks absolutely incredible, but we don't really know what it is.
No.
Let's have a little pivot round with the camp. Yeah, so there's loads of sort of cafes and restaurants, but then there's also the offices of BlackRock, which is the world's largest hedge fund. I don't really know what's going on there. What's the plan for today, Abby?
I think we're going to go up the Kingdom Tower.
We're going to go at the Kingdom Tower, yeah?
Is that what it is?
Anything else?
Go to the square.
Chop chop.
Yeah, and that's about it. The suit. There's a suit you'd like to go to.
We're having a mooch, aren't we? We just had an outstanding breakfast at a place called
so
Lazy
nice.
Cat.
There it is then.
It's just down here. Honestly, if you ever find yourself in Riyadh, go to Lazy Cat and order the pastrami on egg. I could have had 5. It was absolutely outstanding.
It was really nice.
It was really, really good. Now, I am wearing sunglasses today, not because I think I'm a cool dude, but because my eye has swollen up and it looks like I have got some kind of unpleasant medical condition. So even if we're indoors the rest of the day, I will be wearing these, but I'm not having a midlife crisis. It's a medical emergency. Double lifter.
Yeah.
We're going up to the 99th floor. This place is bizarre. It's like a building site with just lifts and people sat on spinny chairs.
Yeah, waiting for us.
The guy just sat in the lift in front of us, just the lift all day. Legend. Love that. What an absolutely ridiculous view. This panorama all around the city, and you can really see the sprawl of Riyadh. It is absolutely massive. Right, Abby, we're top of the shop. What do you think of all this then?
I think it's really cool having a look at the city from above.
Yeah. How much did it cost us for both?
£60 for both of us.
Criminal. No. How long have we been up here now?
I'd say about 5 minutes now.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I think I've got maximum 2 minutes left in me before I get bored and want to do something else. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So value for money.
No, it's not.
Would you do it again? If you had to advise somebody to come to Riyadh, would you say you must elevate yourself to the top of the Kingdom Tower to the Skybridge?
I'd say people should come. It's one of the tourist things that you should do.
It is one of the things.
Yeah.
Let us move on and see things that are slightly more culturally relevant. Alright, so we've made it to Chop Chop Square, and I'll be honest with you, it's very bro heavy. All the bros are out tonight, and no lady bros are here, so Abby's getting a bit stressed. Also, not a lot is open. This is Eid, this is the first day of Eid, so I don't know what we're thinking really. We're going to wait it out until after the mosque is done, and then hopefully it perks up a little bit. But otherwise, we're just going to soak in the vibes. Everyone's on good form, giving the positive Eid vibes, and it's generally very pleasant and very nicely sort of decorated. So let's have a look. Right, well, we've had a bit of a shocker here.
Yes.
So we've come all the way to this market, and what's happened?
It's not open.
Absolute ghost town, everything's closed. So it's brought our little trip to Saudi to a bit of a disappointing end. But that's life sometimes. You can't always rely on AI, because AI will tell you, blue in the face, that the market's open. But AI isn't a real person. It doesn't actually know things. It doesn't even celebrate any festival. And it's never even been to Saudi Arabia, because it's just ones and zeros and stuff. So that's life sometimes. And that's a good tip. Don't rely on the AI. Don't rely on the computer. Sometimes you do common sense in your brain, and you'll probably have a more fulfilling time. But luckily, the restaurant should be open. So we'll go and get something to eat. We'll make the best of it. And we'll see you tomorrow for the drive home. Right, we're back in the whip, and the trip to Saudi has sadly come to an end. Abby, what did you think of it?
It was really good. It really exceeded my expectations.
I agree. I thought it was really good as well. What were your highlights? I know what you're going to say.
When we went to the edge of the world.
Why was that your highlight?
Oh, it was really good scenery. We saw some lovely camels.
Yeah, they did get violently assaulted by a camel. Went to the edge of the world, which is one of the best viewpoints in the Middle East, on a day with zero visibility and gale force winds.
Yeah.
Sod's law, absolutely fantastic. But otherwise, Saudi, like I say, I think it's an underrated gem actually. I thought it was going to be a very sort of locked-down conservative place. It's actually very chill. People,
really nice. Really helpful.
Super nice. It's got like, if you go to the Gulf, you don't really meet many Arab people a lot of the time. You know, you get in a taxi and it's a guy from India or Bangladesh or Pakistan, whatever. If you go into a restaurant, it's a guy from India, whatever. In Saudi, it's a proper country, you know, like you will interact a lot more with the Saudi people. So if you want to go to a place where you will actually feel more in the Arab world, I think Saudi is definitely a good place to come for that. Food,
really good.
Speed camera ahead.
Shut up. Food, absolutely ridiculous. I think
so good. Yeah, we found some really good restaurants. We just looked online and took a punt, but they were really good. Yeah,
everything we ate was like 9 out of 10. Unbelievable quality, great service, and really cheap. So quick and so cheap. Like every main meal cost like $10, and it was like world-class quality. So really, really good. I would say the only thing I wouldn't bother doing is the Skybridge.
I think it was very expensive, but I do think it's one of the things you have to do when you're here.
Yes, no, I agree. So we're heading away from Saudi.
Yeah.
I dare say I would like to come back. Would you come back?
Yeah, I want to come back when it's not Eid or Ramadan, because things were closed.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was closed, but it was all right. Yeah, and it's a huge country. There's a lot to explore. Yeah. But strong recommend from Saudi, and I don't think that was something I was expecting to say.
No.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.